Playing a fairway wood shot, playing just inside my heel. I want to play the ball about another inch to 2 inches further back in my stance. I want to put a little bit more weight on my left shoe, and when I swing back, I'm going to leave the weight on my left shoe going back, and I'm really going to get the feeling of staying really low coming through. This is going to guarantee that I strike the ball in the downswing and really make sure that I strike the ball properly and get it as far down the fairway. Sometimes when I'm swinging, if I play up normally with a fairway wood shot and I make a big swipe at it, I can come off the ball a fraction and catch it a little on the top of the ball, dribbling it along the ground. So we're going to play the ball back in our stance a fraction, put a little bit of more weight on our front leg, and then we're going to really make sure that we stay forward and low on that follow through. This allows me to get the ball going straight, long, and I'm ready to go.
Fairway woods well is all down to really good technique. And good technique from my perspective is really, once you've completed the backswing, to make sure you make a smooth transition into the downswing. You can see as I'm finishing my backswing, my lower body is starting to go, and that's really crucial. We see so many golfers get to the top and the hands and arms and the upper body start the downswing. So you really want to feel how that lower body starts to get into the act, where your pressure gets into the front of your left foot as you change direction. This little exercise helps to actually display that actual feel and move that I'm trying to do. So I wind up here, I move my lower body, and you can see my lower body's moving before my upper body, and then I unwind. And that's the sequence you have to get. So completing the backswing, starting with the lower body in a nice smooth motion will really help you to hit these fairway woods well. Because the tendency is for most players is to try to help the ball up in the air, so they go at it from the top. So here we go. Sit up to it. I'm going to try to make my transition really, really smooth here. Now, if you can learn to do that, get that smooth transition, work on this little exercise, I'm sure you'll have no problem.
We tend to think that we have to help the ball up in the air or scoop. Also, with fairway woods and even a driver, we tend to start with our weight back. So a lot of players just hang back there, again, trying to lift the ball up into the air. So even with a low lofted driver, a driver that's only got 8 or 9 degrees of loft on it, that's still loft. That's still enough loft that if you hit down, that ball is going to come back up. So what I want you to try to do is practice hitting down into the ground and shifting all the way on your front foot. I actually want you to feel like you're going to hit down on the ball. Get the feeling that you're going to smother it a little bit. And if you hit down, that ball is going to come up nice. So I've actually got a driver here today, which I'm going to hit off the deck here without a tee, just to demonstrate that I actually don't even need a tee. As long as I hit down, shift through it, and end up on my front foot, that ball is going to come up nice and high. So here's how it's done.
You have trouble getting your fairway woods up in the air, here's what I want you to look at. You've got to get the bottom of the swing in the right place, meaning that when you brush the ground where the golf ball is. Now, if you hit behind the ball too much, you'll tend to catch the ball on the upswing and you'll hit the top of the ball that way. But if you hit down too much, you're de-lofting the club. So even if I hit the ground in the right place, if I hit down at an 8-degree angle hitting down, I'm de-lofting the club so much it won't get in the air properly. So I need to be brushing the ground in the right place, but I also need to have the proper angle of approach. So you have to determine, are you hitting down too much or are you hitting up too much? If you're hitting down too much, take some practice swings up off the ground like this, and that will flatten your swing out and you'll have the more correct loft on the club when you hit the golf ball. If you're hitting up too much, you'll find that you're bottoming out back here, and the big thing you want to do there, try to get the club up a little more and get your body through the shot a little bit more so that you can bottom out in the right place. All you need to do to get your fairway woods up in the air, get the bottom of the swing in the right place with the right angle of approach.